Well, hello, welcome back, and welcome in if it's your first time. It's good to be here with you. What I want to do is talk about how I want to go from basically a zero to $1 million over the course of the next year. And I want to do this because it's based on a YouTube series that Jesse Eckel did, and he totally inspired me. By the time I found out about the series that he did, I was investing heavily into crypto. Investing meaning a lot of it was education, crypto education. I wasn't spending a lot of money on the education. I was spending a lot of time and pouring my head into it. And I was spending money on crypto. And when I look back, it's possible that I would have made a lot of money if I had been a part of the latest bull run. But clearly the timing of what happened, I didn't know the cycles of crypto. I didn't know enough to realize what was going on. But I really think that I caught the top of the wave as it was about to crash into the ground. And so what happened was my portfolio is in the red. It's not in the black right now. And and you know what might have happened looking back if I had caught that crest and made a bunch of money? Who knows? I actually might have lost it too because of what I didn't know and the lessons that I may have needed to learn. I might have needed to learn them the hard way. I'm really not sure. I have no bitterness about what has happened. What I'm doing is I'm looking to move forward. So what I want to do is ask you to join me on this magnificent voyage. My wife and I for many years have called our production company Houseboat. So I invite you to get on this boat and get on a voyage with me as I go through how to change our lives in a new way. So what I could do is stay the course, continue to learn crypto, which I plan to do, but I realized partly from watching Jesse and some other folks, some people out there who are doing some really great tutorial type videos, your friend Andy, and I'll think of him in a second. It's going to come back to me. I just watched his video today. I've got to look. Okay. Brian Young. Excellent video, excellent content. I'm inspired because really what it's coming down to is multiple streams of income. I just heard recently that the majority of millionaires have 7 streams of income. So I love the number 7. I love number 3. I love number 7. So what I'm going to do is show you my list of 7 streams of income that I plan to get going and to see how this can build me into having net $1 million for this family. And I'm going to tell you a big part of my motivation. My wife and I met in 1992. We, at that time in our 20s, had major dreams of music being our careers. Music has been our careers since then. However, the reality has been music has not made us a living that entire time. When we lived in Los Angeles, we were able to make a living down there with the music. We have parents who lived up here in the Northwest, and we didn't have a child yet. So we did feel led to move back up here to have our family here to the Pacific Northwest, to have our family. We still have some amazing friends down there in Los Angeles, and we love it when we can go down there and visit them. And we do our music up here. We have an incredible group of friends who we do music with. We have a couple of different bands who we perform with. And all of us have to have other forms of income in order to support our music. We do that because then that makes music enjoyable for all of us, not trying to rely, especially because our city that we live in is what you'd call, it's a small cap city. It does not have very many music venues. It doesn't have very many opportunities for us to make a lot of money, even though our bands do have a high demand from the audience. It's the venues that don't have the opportunity financially to hire us. And so when we play, for example, New Year's Eve, we are the ones who put up all of the risk capital. We're the ones who hire all of the staging, lighting, sound, all the extra furniture and everything. And then we take the risk and rent out the ballroom, and we do all of the business side of it. So for my wife being the manager, that's an extreme amount of time and energy for her for the financial reward that comes with that. So what I would like to do is take a lot of the pressure off of her shoulders, and I'm going to show you what we currently do for money, and then the things that I'm going to add to my plate. I'm going to show you my list of what I'm going to do to go from 0 to $1 million, and then I'm going to journal it right here on YouTube. Okay, so here we go. Okay, I said 0. My page says 500. Oh, how about I just do 0? Okay, 0 to $1 million. I'm saying 0 because it's a great story to say 0, right? And the deal is that I could say 1,000, I could say 500, based on the fact that I really don't have to spend money to get these things going. But let's just say 500. Let's say I spend 500 max. I'm going to probably put in $500 more somewhere in crypto. What I'm doing there is being very conservative right now. So these are our current streams of income. My wife does RV sales. I do real estate sales. I'm licensed in this state, and I actually had a really good year. However, I need to maximize and do much more. And I would also like to be at home more because we have a 13-year-old daughter. Real estate has absolutely no schedule. So it is so incredibly unpredictable. I cannot really do some of the things that I'd like to do in terms of scheduling with my daughter and doing certain things when things are popping with real estate. It's something that seems like an easy career. It is actually an incredibly challenging career. I'm almost 12 years in. I would like to make money in other ways. I'm going to be straight up honest with you. There's a lot of stress that goes along with it, and it's very unpredictable. Right now, I have nothing going on. I had a great year last year. I have no current prospects. So that means no money, no residual income. So this needs to increase. Music is a very small income right now. However, I'm going to look to increase that with some of the new things that's going to happen. That is going to happen. It is. Starting with content creation. I've got this studio pulled together to some degree now, where I'm going to do this content here. I'm also going to work on content creation with our music. So I'm going to record our live performances and put those up on our other YouTube channel. I'd like to start a blog and a podcast with my wife where we're going to call our fellow musicians and do some Zoom calls and talk about the life of an artist. So content creation is going to be one of those streams of income. Number 2, we have stuff around this house that needs to be sold. I am in a process of simplifying and decluttering. It's not going to be a whole bunch of money, but every dollar counts. $10, $20, $50, it adds up. Okay? And I also got a tip. There's free stuff on Facebook and Craigslist that you can buy and sell. This might require some higher levels of skill, but my daughter loves to fix stuff up. My brother-in-law loves to engage in these things with us as well. So I'm going to delve into that. Number 3. So my numbers are off. Let me fix these numbers here. Oh, I see. You're just giving me a hard time just for the fun. Oh, okay, that's a different list. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, selling stuff. 6, this 3 should be a 6. Trading crypto and stocks. I've talked to you about that. Through staking, ROI dApps, airdrops, and holding blue chips. I'm learning, and I could see that through this bear market, I'm setting myself up for a good run when the bull market comes up. We'll see how this goes. If you listen to my channel a bunch, you hear me say that all the time. We'll see. Now, Fiverr is a website that we could potentially take advantage of because we have been musicians, we've been teachers for quite a number of years now, going on 30 years of professional music. So what we'd like to do is put our skills out there on Fiverr and use that as another stream of income. So that is a total of 7 streams of income. That's what I plan to do. I am going to give you regular updates on how I'm going to do this, because while I'm doing this, I need to finish fixing up this studio, and I also need to convert our garage into an art studio and family room for the sake of our family, because currently that garage is cluttered up. I need to convert it because my daughter is an artist. She needs a spot. And she also needs a good place for her friends to hang out with, because our house isn't very big, and that would be a whole other room. So I need to cram that in the middle of everything that we do. So my short-term goal is in the next 3 months. It's January 16 right now. By mid-April, I'd like to be $50,000 up on this plan, meaning I have made an extra $50,000, because what that will do is that sets up our emergency fund. We have some emergency fund, but I'm more comfortable with at least having $50,000 set aside in the bank account, just to give us that breathing room as a launching pad, knowing that I'm moving things forward, and then get that snowball rolling even more. We'll see how this process plays out. I'm doing it right here on YouTube, inspired by some other amazing people. Thank you all for putting out that video. Thank you for listening to this content. Like and subscribe. None of this is financial advice, of course. Do your own process, figure these things out, and I hope you got something out of this. So in the meantime, you go plant seeds, enlarge your territory, do great things for people. God bless you.